I'm having a baby. Oh my god, I'm having a baby. It's like the more I keep saying that out loud, the more real it feels, and it's still kind of weird. Sometimes it sinks in, but now that I'm trying to announce this publicly to the world, it's starting to feel very real. With this big news, I've had to make some major adjustments, some of which weren't really up to me. Shortly after I found out I was pregnant, and I found out super early, I started getting hit with a wave of nasty symptoms, mostly fatigue and nausea, just 24/7. My energy just went from like 100, like all the way down to maybe like 10%. Was not gradual at all. I just kind of crashed. You probably noticed why I haven't been around so much in November and December. It's because I was basically asleep for those 2 months, and any moment where I was awake, it's like, okay, I have to try and shower, I have to try and eat. It's like I could barely cook for myself. Thankfully, my husband is amazing, and he would cater to every craving and aversion that I had. Mostly ate a lot of junk food, but that was like really all I wanted. Like from the very beginning, I started off with severe cravings. Like I loved spaghetti, so I couldn't have anything but spaghetti for like 4 to 5 days. And then all of a sudden it's like, nope, can't stand spaghetti. It's disgusting. I don't even want to look at it. I need something else to eat. I don't even know where I was. Something about nausea. Feeling sick all the time makes you feel absolutely miserable. I've never felt so sick in my whole life. It almost felt like I was an empty shell of a person, just barely making it through the day. Luckily, I wasn't vomiting constantly. It was just nauseous all the time. And it's like any food that I wasn't craving just sounded disgusting and would make me just start to feel really sick. It seemed like my nausea started to get really bad at about 7 weeks, and I just felt so sick till maybe like 13 or 14 weeks. I also experienced a lot more severe headaches. It's like every other day I would start to get a really bad headache. Migraines, because I would normally have those maybe like once a year. But oh my gosh, like the worst migraine I've had must have been probably within the first month of my pregnancy. That was the only time I was vomiting a lot. My head felt like it was gonna explode, and I was just crying. I was in so much pain. Being pregnant, I can barely take anything for it. I would try to take pregnancy safe Tylenol, but Tylenol does not touch a migraine at all. By that point, it was gradually going away, but it's hard to tell because a lot of those last 2 months were a blur. It's funny because when I think back to when I just found out, I had all these ambitions, like, I'm gonna eat so healthy, I'm gonna cook all the time, try to improve my nutrition as much as possible. I got these really tasty prenatal vitamins, they tasted like apple, it was so good, and then it's just, okay. Now that I'm almost 6 months along, the apple prenatals are so gross, I just have to kind of chew them really quick, try not to touch it with my tongue, and then just swallow them. It's nasty, I don't like them anymore. However, they seem to be working fantastic for me. This has honestly been a very uncomplicated pregnancy. My health is great otherwise, and baby's health is great. There hasn't been any issues. Baby's measurements are all within like their week that they're supposed to be measuring at, so that makes me very happy. So thanks, kid, for making me feel pretty miserable in the beginning, but honestly, I would rather I be the miserable one than something happening with baby. Or probably like the weirdest thing. And I haven't met any other pregnant person who has experienced the same thing that I did. You know that a pregnant person's sense of smell heightens. Their ability to smell becomes so strong they can pick up like any scent. Unfortunately, I couldn't stand the smell of my own head. As weird as that sounds, it's like my hair, nope, hated it. I reached a point where I just wanted to shave it all off because it's like I can't stand how my hair smells. I can't stand how my skin smells. It's like the taste in my mouth is awful. My hands, I don't know why. The palms of my hands would smell like cat food. I don't understand why. I haven't even touched like anything that was cat related. But I think maybe it was related to my prenatal somehow. I honestly can't explain it. I'd ask people, I'm like, hey, does my hair smell to you? My husband, he would be like, no, you smell like perfectly fine. And I made sure like I had the energy to shower every day. Could not wear the same clothes twice because I couldn't stand the smell of them. Also had to wash my pillowcase every day or at least change it out, and all my blankets, like anything I touched. It's like I knew I touched it because it just smelled like me. And unfortunately, you can't get away from yourself. So I just had to deal with it as best as I could. Given all these symptoms I've just listed, that's basically why I was forced to step away from YouTube. I couldn't really look at a screen for very long because I was so tired. Since my energy levels were basically at 0 to 5% all the time, there was no way I was gonna be sitting in front of a camera. I tried for maybe like the first week or two that since I found out, and then it's just like, nope, got hit with a wave, couldn't do this anymore. Some weird pregnancy symptoms that I had, I could not stare at a screen. Looking at a screen would make me so motion sick, and that did not help with my nausea. So I'm like, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to step away. I can't watch TV too long, can't look at my phone. Like, better off I just, stare at a wall and go to sleep. Thank goodness most of these symptoms have went away in the second trimester, so I've basically had energy for about a month now, and I'm trying to be as productive as possible because I know it's not gonna last long. Like, even at the time of this recording, I feel like I have maybe 10-ish weeks of energy and feeling more like myself until third trimester comes around and knocks me on my butt again, and I'm not going to be able to do anything. And even when baby decides to join us in the world, I'm still not going to be able to do anything other than focus on taking care of the little one. But it's okay. I've wanted this for a couple years now. As some of you may know, I did have jaw surgery at the beginning of the year, so that whole process took like a little over 2 years to get the jaw surgery sorted out and finally get that done and the recovery. So that delayed a lot of things. And I'm just very happy to start my journey of becoming a mom. So that's exciting. I shared the news with my husband basically the moment I got my positive results, even though he was like half asleep and didn't even see the sticks. I'm just waving them around like, look, we're pregnant. It was so exciting. It didn't really start to sink in for him until he could start feeling the baby kick, which is honestly a weird feeling because it feels like little thumps just tapping from the inside of my belly from somewhere. It's so weird. So that's basically the scoop on the news from what I'm going to share anyway. I've been meaning to make this video for a couple weeks now since I did get my energy back because I wanted to tell you guys after figuring out that, baby's doing well and I'm doing well and, take advantage of the opportunity while I got the energy. However, even though I have some energy right now, considering how abrupt I've had to switch things up in the beginning, as much as I didn't like that. I'd prefer to have consistency with the channel. I have to take things day by day, see where my energy level is at. As much as I can sit there and think about all the ideas that I have for what I want to do for YouTube, because there's still so many games to play, but unfortunately, I'm running out of time and I have very limited energy before baby gets here, so I'm probably not going to be able to do as much as I originally hoped. Streaming is a bit too hard now considering I get exhausted really easily and just random nosebleeds every now and then, or having to get up to run to the washroom every so often. I watch some other pregnant YouTubers and I'm like, how the heck do you do this? I wish I still had that super mom energy to be able to balance a pregnancy along with, a hobby like this, or even doing something full-time. Cheers to any person who is able to handle all that, because I can't. I'm being honest with where my limits are, and I'm going to stick to them for my own health and for baby's sake, and I'm just going to continue to do what's best for my family. I'm here to play games and have fun, and if I'm too miserable to do that, and that's not fair to you guys either. So the plan for now is no more streams. If anything, I'm going to try and finish off Spyro Reignited over on Twitch. I want to finish it there, and then I'm not going to stream anymore. So I know I've been putting out a lot of Spyro videos lately, if any of you guys are sick of it, but it's like, honestly, I'm just trying to get through that while I can. However, my frame of mind has shifted. I'd rather take the time to play a game that I'm in the mood to play, as opposed to just trying to finish something that I've already started. Again, taking it day by day. With whatever I do end up recording, I plan on trying to get a video out at least like once a week, maybe for like the next 12-ish weeks or so. I appreciate everyone understanding that this is going to be a big life change for me. And as well-intended as I'd like with the YouTube channel, I hope I can have some time after, maybe the year after baby's born, to start jumping back into videos again, I really can't say. That's too far in the future for me to guarantee anything. So for now, I hope you just enjoy whatever I can do. You're more likely to see updates from Draco Hydrus, who's my husband. He's linked on my channel page. I think the only time he's going to be stepping away is when baby's actually here and he gets a few weeks off to adjust and help me adjust. He'll probably be the go-to source for the most updates anyway. I'm trying to take on more of a moderator role over on his channel, so you'll probably see me chatting away while he's live. As a final thought, thank you for being here. I'm glad you got to listen to me randle about life stuff. As it comes to whether baby is a boy or a girl, I'm not going to say anything, but you are welcome to guess if you want to leave a comment. It's more for fun, just to see, like, if any of you guys end up becoming right once we do make the reveal. Either way, baby's gonna be a gamer, for sure. And I can't wait to play some games with them and maybe show them some of these YouTube videos that might be extremely cringe to them one day. I don't know. So, oh boy, do I sure like to ramble. I didn't have much of a plan going into this. I just know I wanted to share the news and just start talking to see where we ended up. I appreciate everyone's support and encouragement. Some of you guys have been checking in to see how I'm feeling and wondering when I'm going to be coming back to streaming, so I hope this video did clear up some questions that you might have had. So even though I'm a lot less active on the channel, I still try to check on any comments here and there. Any responses that I am able to get around to will mostly be through either a comment on a video or on a community channel post. That'll be the best way to reach me if you have any more questions, or just want to share some thoughts and encouragement. Baby is also going to love Harry Potter, hopefully. I'm not going to force it on them, but look, I got them the cute little Dobby stuffy with the sock. Oh, I can't wait. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in whatever I end up uploading next. Take care. Bye.